Okay, beautiful people. So, I just woke up about 25 minutes ago, I think, 20 to 30 minutes ago. Um, I kind of woke up in a, not a bad mood, not in a, I just feel right now in this present moment that I understand that we are going through tough times and the world is changing and energy is high. I get all that. Um, but what I'm not understanding, is that why aren't we satisfied with what we have? Why don't we have gratitude for the things that people are doing for us? Why? Because your life is full of mess that you want to sit up and complain and not get your shit together. Why? My catch is on my computer screen. I'm trying to work. Get off my computer screen. Get off the screen. Thank you. Get off the keyboard. I've been reading this book lately. I've been reading it on and off, but I started over in this called Niggas to Gods. From Niggas to Gods. And while I was reading yesterday, I came across this chapter, and I want to share it. If y'all don't mind, I want to share it. And it says, divorce is the only answer. It says, look at you. You look terrible. Look at what he has done to you. Look at what you have been reduced to. Why do you continue to take all this unnecessary abuse? Why do you want to endure all of this pain? You are still holding on after all of these horrible years. But why? You know that he does not love you at all. So why do you love him so much? He does not treat you right. He beats you. He abuses you. He uses you. He curses you. He disrespects you. He rapes you. He hates you. But you love him. Why do you love him so very much? What has he ever really done for you besides make your life a living hell? Think about it. When you first met him, you thought that he was a little white angel. He played that Hollywood role, right? As if he was harmless, peaceful, and a righteous little saint. You were so naive that you fell for it. You believed the hype. You got suckered by a sucker. You thought that he was so nice and sweet that you started letting him come around your home more often. Well, soon the reality struck you right in the face, didn't it? Didn't it? The little white angel that you met at first quickly changed into a big white devil. Before you knew it, this man had beaten you up, knocked you unconscious, tied you up in chains, and kidnapped you. Yes, that's right, he kidnapped you. He kidnapped you from you and your own home. Don't you remember this? By the time that you have awakened, you were already halfway across the world in another house that he had stolen from some other people that he tricked. He murdered most of those original residents in cold blood and then kicked the few of them that were left out on their own house, forcing them to live on little desolate... Stop. sorry. I just know that you still remember all of this. I know that you have not forgotten that quickly. Well, anyway, after all of that, he took you to his stolen house and locked you down in the basement. He fed you nothing but grits and pork scraps to keep you barely alive. He treated you bad. He then put a gun to your head and forced you to marry him. He wanted you to be his slave wife. You accepted because you had no other choice in this matter. So you said, I do. You had to. That was the beginning of pure hell for you because he worked you from sun up until sundown. He would wake you up every day at the crack of dawn by screaming at you down in the basement. Get your black, nappy-headed, jungle-dancing, slave nigga self on up these stairs and out into the backyard. He had a great, big, giant, multi-acre garden in the backyard. You would have to pick cotton and tobacco all day long in the hot, splintering sun, all by yourself. He wouldn't help you at all. He would just sit down in the shade on his lazy, flat back buttocks, screaming at you from on the back porch. My cat right here. Why you right here? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come right here. Where's that at? Sometimes he would just run out into the garden and savagely beat you down because he claimed that you were picking the cotton too slow. He would beat you constantly until you became one big bloody bruise yourself. Don't you remember all of this? How could you forget? Don't you remember these days? But what about now? What about right now, today? You are still with him. You are still married to him. Why? 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 The question is why? Are you still holding on to this psychopath maniac? Is it just because he doesn't make you work in the garden anymore? He doesn't have to make you work in the garden anymore because he has found something else for you to do towards his own personal benefit. He discovered that you were talented. He overheard you singing one of those old Negro spirituals out in the garden one day. So he purchased a flashy, tight-fitting mini dress for you. Stop biting my book. Where am I? And then put you on the stage for show. Stop biting my book. My cat's biting my book. The girl cat, she's biting my book. She's biting the edges. Let me get you back where I was at. Sorry. He now gives you a little more spending change for your little purse, while he is making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars off of your talents, off of our talents. Even though he is getting filthy rich off of you and your abilities, he still treats you like dirt. He still treats you like the fool. He still treats you like the foot shuffling, cornbread and biscuit bacon, fiddle playing slave that you still are. He still abuses you in every way. He disrespects you every day to your face, and you just take it. All that he does is to make sure that your stage makeup covers up your cuts and bruises before the show begins. He doesn't want the world to really know what goes on between you and him at home in private. So you just smile, shake your booty on stage, and bring your paycheck home to this psychotic fool. Wait a minute. He is not the fool. You are the damn fool. Divorce is the only answer. So I'm going to continue a little bit so you'll understand what I'm saying. A lot of y'all already know where I'm going with this. Well. I guess some of you say that the situation described could never happen to you. Think again. This is now happening to you. This is now happening to us. I'm talking about our entire black nation. We have been stuck here in the strange land amongst these strange people for the most for the past 400 years, this is happening to not only you, but to us. We have been forced into unholy matrimony with an abusive, disrespectful, psychotic, evil-hearted, devilish-minded population of people. You did not choose this marriage. You were forced into this marriage. You were chained down and dragged unwillingly to the altar. You spent your honeymoon sweating in the sun on the beautiful, spacious plantations of Southern America. Your newly wedded husband was kind and kind of kinky, so he brought along some chains and leather whips for a mixture of pain and pleasure. Pain on your behalf and pleasure on his behalf. This is you, Black Nation. This is me, Black Nation. This is us, Black Nation. We are suffering from the battered life syndrome. You love me, and he hates you. No, you love him, he hates you. You love him, he beats you. You love him, and he disrespects you. You love him, and he exploits you. You love him, and he screws you. Yes, we have got to talk about this one thing. We have got to talk about the fact that you willingly allow this abuse to go on. Every once in a while, you might beg him to treat you better and respect you more, but he never does. He always says that he is going to treat you better, and he gives you all those type of empty promises. Before long, he is kicking your ass again, while you are still kissing his. Yes, this is you. This is us. We must face the truth. We must know the truth, so that the truth will make us free. Because right now, we are in the present of ignorance. Our entire Black nation has been reduced to nothing but a cheap prostitute, you and me, together, on the corner, selling out, all of us. All of us squeezed into this little bitty red, black, and green, tight-fitting miniskirt. It's true. It's very true. We are being exploited. We are being pimped. We are being used like a cheap $2.50 whore. This is us. This is you. This is me. I'm talking to you, ho. We are the most talented and gifted people on the face of this planet. Nobody can intelligently deny that fact. The whole world follows our cultural trends. Back in the days of old, the whole world would attempt to imitate our legacy of greatness. Here, in the days of hell, the whole world attempts to imitate our new legacy of ignorance. Even in our slave ignorance, we are great and are greatly imitated. Well, the white man knows all of this. He knows that you and your talents are in demand, even in your present undeveloped state of your black behind, and put you on sale. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He has got much experience in the selling of black men, black women, and black children. He knows how to market you. He knows how to promote you. He knows how to display you. He is a money-making, taking pimp. And you are the money-making hoe. He taking all the money while you just getting some chump change and a slap in the face. Yes, I'm telling you the truth about what we have been reduced down to. We cannot deny it. We cannot try to hide the wig and high heel pumps now. It is too late to be embarrassed, because every day, everybody knew we was a hoe except for us. The whole world looks down at us in pity. So now that we know it, why don't we just get up out this stranger's bed, put our clothes back on, cover up our ignorant nakedness, and start reforming ourselves to become a respectable black nation again. I don't want to be a hoe no more. Let us tell this white pimp that we are no longer for sale anymore, because he can now kiss our black asses from now on, and for free. Look, you have the biggest economic spending dollar in America today. You have economical power, but you give it to your pimp. As soon as you get the money, you don't bring any money home for yourself. You have the potential to be one of the richest nations in the entire world if you would just simply come together and unite in your own kind, with your own kind. I say this all the time. Why can't you learn how to pimp your own self and talents? You don't need a middleman. Why don't you leave your pimp? Why? Are you afraid? Like the average hoe would be? Are you afraid that he might pimp smack you? If he does try to pimp smack you, don't be fool enough to turn the other cheek. You better take your little shiny rhinestone studded purse and smack the hell out of him back. That's simple. And then you switch your little tight miniskirt wearing butt off to your own part of town. Then you can get your crazy self together. Why don't you want to separate from your pimp? Do you love him that much? Why don't you want to separate from your abusive husband? Do you love him that much? Do you love grief? Do you love to be exploited? Do you love to be abused? Look, in all seriousness, our black nation needs to separate ourselves from these strange people that have been giving us this hell for the past 4 centuries. We can have our own black president. We can have our own black house. We can have our own black soil. We can have our own black Navy, Army, and Marines. We could have our own black schools. We could have our own black farmland. We have black doctors, we have black lawyers, we have black engineers, we have black scientists, we have black diplomats, we have black architects, we have black scholars, mathematicians, linguists, and we have black labor force. We have black economic power. But the reason that we still don't really have anything at all is because we don't have any black self-love. I don't think I should have to continue because there's only like a page and a half more. This is why I say time is now. No matter what you're going through, no matter your situation, you're there for a reason, so you can win, so you can face this shit, so you can focus, so you can get out of the rut, so you can become a better person for yourself. I want to share something. I'm going to share this because no matter what I go through, I still continue to try to rise up. I still continue to be positive. I still continue to work hard. I still continue to love. I still continue to be kind. I still continue to do all the necessary things, no matter what people are doing to me unknowingly. So I went to work. Well, this before I stopped working. I went out of town and I thought I was only going to be gone for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, right? I had somebody looking out for my cats. I ended up staying over a month. Wasn't expecting that at all. I come back home, my house broken into. Broken into now. My house broken into. And what I'm saying is, almost everything was taken out of here. My TV, my big TV on my dresser was broken. I guess whoever was trying to take it couldn't lift it. It was so heavy. The person whoever this was, they took the covers off my comforter set. I got a big king size bed. They took the comforter set, all my pillows, all my washcloths, all my towels, my bike, my bicycle that was given to me from a really good friend of mine. Let's continue. All of my Jordans, all of my shoes, my dryer, a brand new dryer that I bought. They even took my dolly, my working straps, my tools. And most importantly, you know how much I love this shit right here? They took my juicer and my blender, but didn't take the air fryer. I guess they didn't know what it was. It's stupid. And they took all of my silverware, all of my cooking utensils, all my cutting knives that I cut with my fruit. And you know, and I think that's it. There might be some more little smaller miscellaneous things, but what I'm saying is, that shit is gone. I can't get none of that stuff back. So whoever took those things, they must have needed them. But don't ever think for not 1 second that God not watching. I was upset, yeah, at first, from coming home exhausted from in a whole nother state. Had to come all the way back home and come home today. But that hasn't stopped me. That has only lit my fire up. That has lightened me. Like, I'm telling you, like that. The shit is things. Why are we so... My question is, why are we so fixated? And why are we so... Like, why are we holding on to things and materialistic things as if these are the things that's going to save us? Why? Nobody knew anything. Nobody heard nothing. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Like, but just somebody won't come. I bet you nobody try to come in this motherfucker while I'm here. Or like, I bet you they won't try to do it now. Because I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready to do some shit now. Just somebody, if they want to come in here. But what I'm trying to get you to see is that no matter what the fuck is going on, no matter what your issue is, what your problem is, you have the power to change your situation and outcome. It ain't nobody else's job to do that but you. Another thing that I've been trying to, fix is my relationship with people, because fucking people suck, and I'm just gonna be real. From the giving, from the being nice, from the this and this. I woke up to like some very strange messages that I don't check my messages a lot because I be too busy. I don't got time to be checking messages. I don't got time to be explaining myself to why I'm not able to do this, but still doing something. You understand what I'm saying? I'm bouncing back. Bouncing back from a small little mishap. But it feels good to be alone again, because I fucking hate people, for real. People like, you ain't supposed to hate. Fuck that, I hate people. And I hate their negative ass energy. And I hate people that's pretending to be cool. Pretending that they on this spiritual journey. Pretending that they so valuable. Stop with the pretending and just be you. That's it. Just be you. Because I'm not going to call you out. It ain't my job to call you out. Once I already have the feeling, I already know. The only person playing you is yourself. I never faked this shit. Never been fake about none of this spiritual shit. None of this I don't never be fake about nothing. I know where I'm going in life. My path has already been set. I just got to follow the necessary steps to continue to keep on going. It's the same for you too. You just got to stop hanging around motherfuckers. You got to stop hanging around people. And stop letting people in your head telling you how to do things and how to run your life. You already know what to do. You already know. Stop allowing people to steal your happiness. Stop allowing people to take control over your life. Get a hold of your life right now, because I'm telling you right now, if you don't get this shit together for real this time, ain't no more time, and you ain't gonna get no more chances. We running out of chances. Believe it or not. You keep on saying, well, God gonna keep giving, God gives a chance. Now, God is... You think God give a fuck about how... Like, God don't give no damn about bills and how you gonna go out and see the club and what car you finna go buy and what girls you going to go have sex with and what type of drugs you feel like you gonna smoke and... Like, God don't give no damn about none of that stuff. He care about how we treat ourselves, how we treat each other, and how we treat this planet. And if you ain't into doing either one of those three, get the fuck out of here. Like, for real. You have no idea what you're here for. And I'm not going to waste my time with you no more. And that goes for people who keep complaining and keep just won't. But you don't know. You won't know how to. You don't know how to do nothing because people done gave you shit your whole life. People done gave you. You know what I'm saying? This goes to a lot of women too. I'm not gonna say particular. I'm not gonna get in very particular in the specifics of names or nothing like that. But if the shoe fit, wear the motherfucker, okay. And the only reason why I ain't gonna say names because there's so many different people. This go for men and women. The reason why you not getting what you want and what you manifesting and what you desiring is because you're not focused. Your energy is not even, your frequency is not even high enough for what you really want. You're not even aligned with the universe to be trying to manifest what you want. Just understand that. Understand that. Because you can have whatever it is you want in this life. But it ain't finna be given to you. And if you feel like, in women, if you feel like a nigga's supposed to just give you something, you crazy. For real. What happened to the hard-working women? I ain't even saying hard-working for a man. I'm talking about hard-working for yourself. Like, y'all want this, y'all want that, y'all want this. Y'all get the shit y'all want all the time. I just made a post. Y'all get everything that y'all ask for, everything that y'all want, and y'all still unhappy. Let's be for real. You get everything you fucking want. Because you whine and you cry and you mope around and then you play the victim. Men too. But mostly this is for women. You play that victimizing role about what you done been through. Everybody done fucking been through something. By now, we should have already been trying to heal ourselves. And if you ain't trying to heal yourself, you're just out here just trying to take. Am I right or am I wrong? Because if I'm wrong, I will take that. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying what I see. Because I know I ain't attracting this. I don't want to be attracted to people who are like this. I'm glad I just got that message because this is, I just got a text message. I was finna go say some stuff on here that I know I shouldn't be saying. But, this is where we at now. In 2021, you know what I'm saying? I make no excuses for the situations that I'm in. I make no excuses for the shit that I've done in my past. Only thing that from the present on, from this present on, I'm working hard to get away from this system. I'm working hard to be free. Because I'm tired of being a slave. I'm tired of slaving for master. Master ain't done nothing but put me through hell, put my people through hell, and this ain't even about the white man. I was just reading out the book that I was reading. I was just reading a little bit so you could, it could spark your mind because these are the type of books that I'm trying to get myself back into because in order for you to beat the system and beat the enemy, you got to know what they doing. When most people don't know what they doing is because we still involved in their games. We still involved in they whole chess game. But if this is chess, you niggas need to go back to checkers because y'all still in the beginning stages of not understanding that you are still slave. You are still got them chains on your arms, your feet, everything. But it's up to you. It's up to you. It's not up to your mother. It's not up to your father. It's not up to your kids. It's not up to your neighbor. And it's sure not up to your pastor, your clergy, the members of your church, the deacons. It's not up to them. It's not up to them. For your happiness, it's up to you. You have to find your happiness. It's nobody's responsibility. You have to learn yourself. You have to be invested in yourself. Stop giving to people who don't deserve you. Stop giving to people who just gonna keep taking from you. Stop talking to people who have no substance, nothing positive to say around you. Just stop. And you watch your life. You watch your life turn. You watch your life change. But it lies within you first. Remember that you are the reason. Peace.